big decisions right now, one day after the state superintendent of schools, Tony Thurmond, recommended campuses shut down for the rest of the school year. Ultimately, it is up to each school district and board to decide what they're going to do. And just because campus is closed, learning is still going on. Dr. Carrie Andrews, she's the superintendent of the Cambrian School District. She joins us now from San Jose. Thanks so much, Dr. Andrews. Your district is from TK to 8th grade. What have you folks decided?
Well, as you mentioned, as Governor Newsom said yesterday, although buildings are closed, the learning still continues for our students. We've been working really hard. Our teachers are working phenomenally as we go into an online platform for our students to make sure that we're supporting their well-being and continuing to foster their learning. And we're providing supports for our families and making sure they have the tools. They're not out there alone. We're working together as a team. This is, as Governor Newsom shared, it's an unprecedented time for families. As a parent myself and an educator, it's paramount in providing the support so our children are supported emotionally and they continue to learn. So we're working really hard with to ensure that continuity continues regardless of them being at home with distance learning.
So your district has decided to shut down for the remainder of the school year. They said they were going to leave it up to the districts. How are you doing this distance learning? Does first period still happen during the first period time? Are there certain class times for certain subjects? How does it work?
Well, the wonderful piece about this is the creativity that's unfolded, the blended learning that hasn't happened before. We're on an online platform, so for our teachers, at the middle school level where they have multiple teachers a day, they created a new schedule. So when students have a certain block time that they check in with that period or class, they have an opportunity to go on to either Google Meet, a video, or a link or an activity. At the elementary, since they're in one classroom, the teachers have more flexibility in terms of creating a schedule and sending out links. And we really want to make sure that parents know every morning by 9 a.m. what's happening for that day, because you really want to plan that day for your child, because it's really hard if you have one child or multiple children and when they're going online at what time of the day.
Oh, that is true. You got to juggle that a bit. What about grades? I know we heard yesterday some districts say your grade will be what it was when you left to shelter at home, but you can still improve your grades. What have you folks decided in your district?
Well, as you shared, the order came down yesterday from the CDE, and it's really giving the choice to individual school districts on what's best for their students at this time. And you have to take that into account in terms of the rare situation that's happening. So for us, we're focusing on the health and wellness, making sure there's continuity of learning, and focusing on those things and checking in with our students and making sure that parents are aware of the progress. We're at the beginning stages, we're 3 weeks into this, and so for grades, for our district, we're really about feedback rather than a fixed grade right now. So that's our decision, but each district is doing it a little differently and making that decision based on their student population.
Okay, some people are asking, their question is out there, will there be any cases where students have to repeat their grade? Will that happen in any circumstance?
I can't speak to whether, I would say that in terms of process, acceleration and retention are the same things that happen each year. I would say each situation is going to be individualized. I would say given that there's 8 weeks of online learning, you're really going to have to monitor what's best for the child, whether it's, with the teachers and with the principal and the parents, what's the best option. But ultimately, it's going to be a decision collectively all together what's the best interest of the student. So right now, everybody's moving on based on what we have seen from the CDE, that we are moving on to a next school year when we return, but it's going to be individualized based on students' growth.
Okay, Dr. Carrie Andrews with the Cambrian School District in San Jose. It sounds like you guys have a good plan in place and it's going very well. We wish you luck and keep up the good work. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So much uncertainty for parents everywhere.